Hello, and welcome back to another Finch tutorial. In this short video, we're going to take a look at the process of uploading Revit objects to our Finch Object Library. Before we start uploading objects, let's take a quick look at how the Object Library works in Finch. So here I am in my organization Object Library. Now in Finch, objects can contain three things: the object itself, of course, and then the inner and the outer bounds. If I go ahead and open one of these, we can see these three elements. So we have the object in black, inner bounds in red, and the outer bounds in this dashed blue line here. Now, outer bounds work very much like clearance zones or accessibility zones. They ensure that we don't have any object collisions, and they make sure that when generating plans, they stay compliant. Inner bounds help us when we're working with our egress distance tool, for example, to make sure that we can have accurate offset from object distances. If I jump now back to Revit, I have a Revit project open with my three families that I want to upload. If I go ahead and open one of these families, here we can see we have the double bed geometry, and then we have two families nested here. We have the outer bounds, and we have the inner bounds. If I go ahead and open this outer bounds, we'll see that it's a simple generic model, and this model is assigned to the subcategory outer bounds, and inner bounds set to the subcategory inner bounds. Under this video, you'll find a link to download these inner and outer bound families so that you can nest them in your families. Now, what's crucial before we upload is that we need to have an active plan view open. If we then come up to our Objects tab in our Finch plugin, and make sure you have the most recent plugin updated before you go ahead and start this. You'll also find the link to the plugins in the link below. I'm going to go ahead and click on Find Families. This is then going to search for every family that we have in the project, but if we go Show Only Visible in Current View, we're just going to look at these objects that we have here in this active view. Here we can see we split them by their category, so we have plumbing fixtures and furniture. So I'm going to go ahead and upload these three objects here. And if I now come back to my object library in Finch and navigate to My Library up here at the top left, here they are. Let's go ahead and open one of these. So here we can see we have the object, we have the inner bounds in red, and the outer bounds in blue. If I quickly jump over to a project where I've started generating apartments, here you can see that I've actually used these objects that I've just uploaded to my library. So I have the bed and the sofa and the toilet. This means if we now jump back into Revit, navigate this time to our project tab and find the project and the variant where I've just been drawing this apartment. If I then go ahead and click on Import BIM, this will pull up our BIM import window, and under our import settings and under furniture, you'll see that we've looked for all of the object names in Finch, and then if these families exist in this active Revit project, they're going to look for the same named object and map to them directly. And I can go ahead, click Save, and then Import BIM. And if we jump to the view, we can now see that the geometry has landed directly from Finch. If I go ahead and look at this in 3D, we can see that we've mapped to the bed, to the sofa, and to the toilet. So there we have it. That's how we control uploading objects from Revit into the Finch Object Library. Thank you for watching.